for anybody who is following this, you know that probably a few hours ago, I uploaded a video that was pretty much just a reaction or a response to a short clip, a video where two individuals were basically making fun of victims of gang-stalking, or making fun of gang-stalking, and one of them pretended to be a gang stalker, and was just laughing, joking how he was gang-stalking someone who was mentally ill, and was taking pictures of him, and pulled out his cell phone and showed some vague photo of someone, and they were like, there had to have been at least between 20 or 30 his pictures on the cell phone that he scrolled down, and I just talked about, just kind of in this joking way, I'm talking about there was 50 to 60 of us, and we're stalking him, and at the very end of the video, they said, we're going to kill him, and with this kind of like smirk on his face, and that was the end of the video, and I know that for some of you who have never dealt with this, you might think that what's the big deal? They're just they're just poking fun. It's not that big of a deal. Something along those lines. Or maybe you are in agreement with many who think that we are delusional, that this isn't real, that we're hallucinating, we've somehow fabricated this. Maybe we just are using too much drugs or whatever it is you tell yourself to somehow just brush it aside and keep moving along. But just understand that this phenomenon, it's not a phenomenon, that it has been in existence. It has been occurring. It's one of the manifestations of that spiritual war that is not of flesh and blood. It's one of the manifestations of that war. And it is something that the wicked have used against the righteous. And I did a podcast called This Fiery Trial, and I got the title from that expression. This fiery trial is what Peter referred to it as, because again, like I said, it's been used by the wicked in attacking the righteous, in tormenting us, in persecuting us. They've used that. It's something that's done in secret. Again, one of the names for it is touchless torture, because it's done subtly. It's not overt. It was used against many of the prophets that we read about in the Old Testament and in the New Testament, the apostles, against the Master Yahushua himself. And Peter referred to it as this fiery trial, and I'm going to see if I can pull up real quick that verse and just read that to you, if I can find that here. It's in 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice, inasmuch as ye are partakers of Christ's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. Now, for those of us who are messianic TIs, or who are messianic empowered individuals, we understand this. We get this, that we are suffering the similar tactics and protocols that were used against the Messiah himself, that were used against the Apostle Peter, the Apostle Paul, Barnabas, when they went going from city to city, being stalked by those fanatic, vindictive, vengeful Yehudim, those Sadducees, the Pharisees, where they would pursue them and stir up the people, saying all manner of evil against them, and getting them to riot, to chase them from the towns, to stone them. The tactics that they were using are the same tactics that are being used today. Now, because we understand this, we have what you want to call a tough skin. But for those who are dealing with this, who don't even know what it is, who don't even know how to point it out, and when they try to, because they don't know how, they come across as as if they're delusional, as if they are maybe just got off a 5-day speed run or a 7-day drunk, and they just need to rest. They just need to chill out and maybe go dry out for a couple of months or something. That might be how it comes across. And so, which I think in many instances is what causes people to think that it's just delusional. But you have to sit back and think and ask yourself, how is it that thousands of people from Africa to Latin America to Europe to the United States to Canada to Asia, how is it that these different people are all talking about this and they're describing similar events that are happening to them? How can this many people across the globe all suffer from the same delusion? That makes no sense. Now, again, this ministry is one of the what we call the missions of this ministry is to be a source of information and even inspiration for those empowered individuals who are Messianic believers, who are Bible-based, because we know that is really the only source, the only refuge that will really free us from that oppression. So what it is that we're going to actually, what I want to do is just a series of hopefully short video clips, again talking about what gang-stalking is, which is why the title for the series, is gang-stalking. What? I just figured just keep the title short and use my own form of clickbait, or try to. But basically looking at some clips, video clips of what it is, what some of these, as David called them, these snares that are laid privily, in the lives of their the target of the prey, and just explain what it is, and just in keeping with the mission, one of the mission statements of the ministry, which is to be a source of information and a source of even inspiration for empowered individuals who might come across this video not knowing what it is that they're dealing with, having experienced these quote unquote these attacks, these weird encounters with people, and thinking somehow that something's wrong with them, that they maybe are having some type of psychotic break, or that they're just hallucinating or something. This is for them, and it's also for you if you know of someone who has spoken of this, and or maybe you've noticed that something is happening to someone. You can hopefully just be able to use this. So this video is kind of short, but hopefully all of them will be this length, or maybe a little longer, maybe a little shorter. But please be sure and check out all the videos and share them. Be sure to like the video, to subscribe, or encourage others to subscribe. Everything helps. Okay, but come back for actually part 2. Okay, shalom.